Hey, this is the Liberty Lion, and there are reasons that the public sector is not nearly as effective as the private sector. One of the key reasons for this is regarding whose money is being spent and who the money is being spent on. So, one way you can spend money, and the most effective way to spend money, is you spend your own money on yourself. With this way, you get the best deal you can. You economise, you spend as little as possible while at the same time getting the best value for money that you can. You can spend your own money on somebody else, and in this case you do economise because it's your money and you're careful about how much you spend, but you're not nearly as careful about what the person that you're spending the money on gets out of this deal. Thirdly, you can spend somebody else's money on yourself. And in this case, you would aim for the highest value, as in you would give yourself the best possible products out of this purchase, but you don't economise and you're not careful with how much you spend because it's somebody else's money. You can spend it all you want. Or lastly, and the worst, least effective possibility, is spending somebody else's money on somebody else. You get the worst of both worlds, essentially, in that you're not careful with how much you're spending because it's not your own money, and you don't care so much about what the other person's getting out of it. This is why public schools and government-funded healthcare are inferior to their private sector equivalents in terms of quality of service. Similarly, I imagine that most, if not all of us, can recognise that nobody takes care of anyone else's property as well as they take care of their own. Quick example, most of you have probably been to a house party at some point in your life. How careful are you about not making a mess when the party's at someone else's house compared to when it's at your own? You know, if someone spills a drink and it's your house party, generally they don't really make much of an effort to help out unless they're a particularly nice person, and you rush off and you get a cloth and you're doing your darndest to get rid of the stain, and you're constantly saying, "Oh, don't put drinks on this, guys, can we stay out of this room," whatever. Or trashing hotel rooms for fun. That's a kind of stereotypical idea, but no one generally takes pleasure in trashing their own room because it's their own property. This room actually would probably look more homely, more nicely decorated, more cared for, if I wasn't just renting it from the university. So, to summarise, the most effective sort of economy you could have would be one in which predominantly you have people spending their own money on themselves. So yeah, cheers, bye bye.